first down. Arrington. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 9 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5. It's caught by OBJ. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Let's go!
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
He's coming.
They'll try the left side. Arrington. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
No. He's crashing. He's checking crank. Kill. Mike's 40.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Wide. Get wide. Cut up. Go. Keep going, boys. Moving. On the ball.
On 3rd down, Arrington. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it true, we're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
First down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
I'm here all day.
Point it right.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 3. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 45-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. Arrington. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Jared Davis on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. The Jets 31-yard line.
Watch it.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Browns 7, Jets nothing.
Check 37.
On second down now, Arrington. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Arrington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, Arrington. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On third down, Mayfield. And he connects with Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Point it right. Hey, alert!
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joe Schobert in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Alert 3. Check.
Real.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53.
They go play action. Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky. Check.
They'll try the left side. Arrington. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Under 10. 10. Slam. Check. Mike's 40. It's our field.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And 10 yards to go.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for David Majeku.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to work at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Leonard Fournette. So he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And able to find Kirk complete. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets first down.
Hey, 180! Check 53, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, bang, 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 bang.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
180! 53, Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On second and 12, Mayfield. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Red alert! Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Wild Bill.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Arrington. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Second and 6 at the Jets 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 42.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try the left side. Arrington. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready. Forward the flag. Forward the mark. Come on. You better bring.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
third down. Arrington. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Arrington, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
53 to Mike. 53.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. And again, it's Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check 13. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check. Where'd he go? Jim.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, he's coming.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.